4 reasons why you keep choosing the wrong partner. Number 1, unresolved personal issues. Are you dealing with something personally? For example, are you dealing with abandonment issues or just neglect? Or do you have any insecurities within inside yourself? Before getting into a relationship, you have to do the work on yourself, because any issues that you have, you subconsciously end up attracting a similar person with the same unhealthy issues, and the dynamic is not going to work. So, in order to make sure that you actually attract someone that you're going to be with for the rest of your life, you have to make sure that you are okay. You have to do some work on yourself in order to have a successful, thriving, fulfilling relationship. It sounds simple, but honestly, there are many relationships where the person has issues, and then after a year or so, they end up saying, "Do you know what? It's not you, it's me. I need to work on myself." And to save you the time, make sure that you've done the work on yourself in order to attract someone similar to you. Number 2, low self-esteem or fear of being alone. People with low self-esteem end up dating, having a relationship with someone who is not supportive, who is not respectful. That's because they don't believe that they deserve someone who is amazing, who is supportive, who is great, who is respectful, who opens the door when the car's parked, who does things to make them feel loved. But when you have low self-esteem, you have no confidence in yourself. So you don't believe that you deserve this. So that's why working on yourself is very important. When you have the love for yourself, you end up attracting someone. You end up being a beacon of someone who is going to get what they deserve, and you don't tolerate certain things. If you love yourself, if you have confidence in yourself, if you don't even mind being alone, you're not going to settle with someone who treats you like crap. You're going to be like, no, I deserve better. I'm going to get better because I am going to get what I am, and I am an amazing, confident, loving person. So I'm going to attract an amazing, loving, confident person. So a lot of people who have low self-esteem, or they're just scared of being alone, normally just settle for someone just because they just want to have a partner. They just want to feel loved, even though they're not actually getting genuine love. They just settle for something that they don't deserve. So before getting into a relationship, have that self-love. Have that love for yourself where you don't actually mind being alone. Go out to eat by yourself. Go to the cinema by yourself. Start enjoying your own company. Because when you enjoy your own company, you will attract someone who really cares and loves you. Number 3, attraction to superficial qualities over compatibility. There are people out there in relationships right now who are only with the person because of their physical attraction. I know women who are with guys because of their physical attraction, and I know guys who are with women for their physical attraction. And what's so funny, years ago, I'll be out with couples and there'll be a guy who's doing well with his life, and he'll be with a woman who's clearly just a trophy for him. And it's like, wait, do you know she's flirting with that guy over there? Don't you mind? He's like, no, I don't mind. She's gonna come home with me. It's like, but she doesn't respect you. There are so many women who are on your IQ level, who are on your moral level, who are on your value level, who will respect you, who will love you. And eventually, he did end up marrying someone on his IQ level, with the moral level, value level. But he had a heartbreak when she cheated on him. I mean, it was bound to happen. She was a trophy. She was there because she looked good. And unfortunately, people get so infatuated with the feeling of who they're with, and vice versa for women too. And they just they ignore their feelings just for this temporary gratification of just feeling good in the moment. But eventually, it's not going to work. You're going to suffer a heartbreak sooner or later. But eventually, when you love yourself and value yourself, you'll then find your true partner. Number 4, lack of clarity about values and goals. A lot of people are in a relationship due to all the things that we discussed. But a lot of time is wasted because you don't know what your goals are in life. You don't know what your values are. And because you don't have these, you end up picking someone who is going to be temporary, because eventually you're going to realize that you may want kids, you may want to buy a house, you may want to live in the countryside, you don't want to live in the city anymore. You want to do these things, but because you don't have value or you don't have goals, you don't discuss this with the person you're with. And the person you're with might not even want none of these things that you want. So it's good to have your value in place before getting into a relationship, because if you don't have any values, you're going to end up picking the wrong person. And if you don't have any goals, you're going to end up ending a relationship with that person, because your goals are important to you. It's what gives your life purpose. It's what gives your life meaning. And if you're with someone where your meaning and your purposes diminishes, you'll end up going to be sad, depressed, and hopefully you end up finding a mentor, or you end up finding a piece of information that allows you to regain yourself. But unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there who don't have this knowledge or information, and they're just basically waiting to die, unfortunately. But knowing your values and your goals, you will find eventually someone who matches you, and you'll end up living a very happily ever after, because you deserve it. We all deserve love. You know, if you're a loving person, if you're a compassionate, caring person, you deserve that too. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you find some value. And are there any other reasons of why people keep finding the wrong partner? If I missed something out, please do let me know. I really do appreciate it. It helps me learn and grow. It helps me have a better perspective on life. I don't like to be closed-minded. I'm always open-minded, because I know that there's so much that I don't actually know. And the more I learn, it just makes me more grateful for life. So I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.